There are two shooting scenes.
Shell casings littered everywhere.
A barrage of shots were fired, one right after another. We just started running for our lives.
Copy, active shooter, UCC 1140 Umpqua College Road.
Ducked under the table as fast as I could. I saw one of the shooters when
it was over in a matter of minutes.
We heard a really loud pop next door.
The ordeal ending only with the suspect shot dead.
There's been another mass shooting in America.
Situational awareness. It's paying attention to what's going on around you. Your ability, almost without thinking, to scan the environment, noticing the out of place, the unusual, sensing and reacting in order to stay safe. At Yavapai College, there is a level of activity that is normal as we go about our daily business. But when the out of place appears, it's important to pay attention and assess the situation. Driving is one of the most dangerous activities we engage in, yet most of us drive safely because we've learned situational awareness. We check our mirrors, look behind us, and listen for horns, sirens, or anything out of the ordinary, ready to react. It becomes second nature and should be applied to everything you do. Always pay attention to your surroundings and have a plan to get to safety. This training video is about enhancing that awareness and responding appropriately. Let's focus on three specific responses. Building evacuation, shelter in place in the event of an environmental hazard, and lockdown in the case of an active shooter or a hostile individual. All building occupants are required to evacuate when the fire alarm sounds or upon the order of an authorized college official, such as campus police or a public safety officer. On each floor, emergency evacuation route maps are posted on the wall, directing you to the fastest and safest exit to safety, and to the assembly point outside of the building. Move to the closest exit in a safe and orderly manner. Do not use elevators. Once outside, all evacuees should meet at their designated assembly point and check in with their green or orange-vested building captain. Await further instructions. Keep roadways open and beware of approaching emergency vehicles. Notify emergency responders of anyone trapped or any special conditions in the building. Do not go back in the building for any reason until an authorized college official deems it safe to re-enter. Shelter in place is a response that may be used in the case of hazardous conditions on campus, such as a nearby fire or toxic chemical spill. This response will prevent you from being exposed to unsafe conditions outside your building when it's safer to remain inside until danger has passed. In the event of a hazardous external condition, the fire alarm will not sound. The college will use Alert YC, the public address system, and desktop pop-ups to notify you of the need to stay indoors, close windows, and await further instructions. If a shelter-in-place response is ordered, be prepared to do the following. If outside, seek shelter in the nearest building, preferably in an interior room with few windows. Allow access to others seeking shelter. Remember, a shelter-in-place order means there are dangerous environmental conditions, but not any known threat of violent behavior. Allowing others into the building will not jeopardize your safety. Close all exterior doors, windows, and any other openings to the outside. Avoid overcrowding by selecting several rooms if necessary. Continue to monitor Alert YC, email, or the college's homepage for further instructions. Report any emergency or unusual condition to campus police via extension 311 or 911. Do not leave the building until receiving the all clear from a police officer, public safety officer, Alert YC, email, or website communication. Imminent threat of violence or an active shooter may be cause for a lockdown of all or part of a campus. Lockdown limits the exposure of students, faculty, and staff to danger by preventing threatening individuals from entering campus buildings and interior spaces. The fire alarm will not sound. Some exterior doors will lock automatically. Find an interior room, lock the door, turn out the lights, and silence cell phones. Stay quiet and away from windows. Report any emergency or unusual conditions to campus police. During a lockdown, use discretion in admitting anyone into a secure building. Once in a secure location, do not leave until receiving the all clear from a police officer, public safety officer, or a Yavapai College communications channel. If you are faced with a threat from an active shooter or hostile intruder, quickly determine the best way to protect your life. There are three primary options: run, hide, or fight. Evacuate if possible. If you can and it's safe to do so, run. Have an escape route and plan in mind. Leave your belongings behind. If running is not possible, hide in an area out of the active shooter's view. Block entry to your hiding place and lock doors. Silence cell phones and remain quiet. If confronted with an imminent threat of harm, fight. As a last resort, and only when your life is in imminent danger, attempt to incapacitate the shooter. Improvise weapons such as chairs, fire extinguishers, and even pocket change. Act with physical aggression. Throw items at the shooter's face if possible. Call 911 when it is safe to do so. Always keep these options in mind in an emergency. 1. Practicing situational awareness is key to staying safe and avoiding dangerous situations. In addition, awareness of your response options will help guide you through the event. 2. Know where all blue light phones on campus are located and make recognizing exits in any room a daily habit. 3. Make sure Yavapai College has your most current contact info. 4. Review the emergency response guide, which is available online and in each campus building. 5. Save all Yavapai College emergency contacts to your phone, and if you see something, say something. Be aware, be prepared, stay safe. This information has been provided by Yavapai College. Life explored.